Here we are.
This is our mini restart jumper account.
So we played this account for about 8 days and we didn't play enough. I think we played about 3-4 hours. We probably should have grinded a lot more. Probably should have played like 24 hours within the 8 days. But let's have a look at how the map kind of looks like. So this is in an older kingdom where we did all the villages.
And
most of the caves. Or quite a lot of the caves, and we obviously stayed below Town Hall City Hall 7, and we are ready to use our beginners immigration now. Our target kingdom is 2581. Let's see how we go.
jumping now, let's hope we land in a good friendly kingdom.
Well, I think it's going to be good because we are with a jumper group, so we are going to have a lot of friends there. Now, as soon as we land there, do you know what we need to do? We need to join an alliance.
And the second thing is probably to scout, because otherwise you can't see the map.
Well, let's join the alliance and let's see what we're getting for free. So we have managed to join the alliance and we did collect some of the upgrade rewards or whatever. So this is where our alliance is. So you need to get close to your alliance as soon as possible.
And they're forcing us to see other people's cities.
I don't know why. Now, we need to teleport somewhere close and we can use this is a beginner's teleport. You can use that. It doesn't take into account the passes, so basically you can't get blocked. So I think you get 2 beginners teleports using which you can teleport anywhere in your kingdom. And this is our final kingdom, so we're going to use one of them. We're going to land close to our alliance mates and we're going to start scouting exactly as M said. Now let's make sure we join the right alliance. I'm pretty sure we did. Yep, we did. Fame, that's where we're meant to be. Dirty Dan, that's the leader. He got a YouTube channel as well. Definitely make sure to check it out. He spent a lot more effort in this jumper project, so his videos are probably going to be even better. Now we are going to open everything that we have from doing the scouting and checking out the villages over the last few days. Now, as I was saying, I didn't grind as much as I should have because my other account is in KVK, but still we got quite a few. We're going through this part in 2x speed, so hope you're paying attention to how much we are getting. Now we managed to get to VIP 4 already. Now this is a recorded video. As you can tell, it's a 2x speed. I'm going to tell you, we get to be VIP 5 just from the scouting of the villages and collecting the alliance chests. Now,
and that is amazing.
That is pretty good. Now, remember, this kingdom just opened few hours ago. So what we are going to show you here today is how much of an advantage do you get by going through a jumper project. Now, my main quests, I haven't been collecting. My power was only, I think, 40 million when we started the video. And you can see that I just collected all of them in 30x speed or 50x speed. Yeah,
and there were 400.
There were 400 things to collect. Now for when you land in your new kingdom, there's going to be quite a few quests going on. If you're a free-to-play player, do not overemphasize on these quests. You just play as you do. There you go, VIP 5, and we're going to land at 4,000-ish gems as well. Now, as I was saying, if you're a free-to-play player or a low spender player, do not worry about chasing the events too much. And when I say events, I mean the events where you need to spend speed ups and all that. That's more for spenders. So you're better off just playing the game naturally. You are not going to win too many of these events, but you will, as part of your progress, you're naturally going to get some rewards out of it. Now, I'm just checking my VIP shop. We are buying everything that we need for free. And I'm kind of reluctant to spend too many resources though, because we are going to need quite a bit of resources. Now, over the last 7 days, I did not farm resources as much as I should have. I did not do barbs as much as I should have. Basically, didn't do much. All I did was scouting the caves and the villages. Even that is giving me so much value. Now if you actually did the jumper project properly. Towards the end of the video, I'll show you some of the accounts where they did do it properly, and at the same time you'll see that this is not just for free-to-play players, this is for spenders as well. So you will get to see how much of a value does anyone get, whether you're free to play, low spender, big spender, whatever you may be, you do get quite a bit of a value. Now, in terms of starting a new account, one of the things that we're doing, we're non-stop scouting around us, and we're looking at our commanders, upgrading them during barbarians, drawing down our AP, building, and research continued as well. Now, one of the main focus when you're upgrading your buildings has to be on upgrading your city hall.
Yay! City hall, that's right.
And then as you're trying to upgrade your city hall, the game is actually going to tell you what are the requirements, so you upgrade accordingly. Now, when it comes to commanders, we are upgrading our centurion the first. Now, Em, do you know why we're doing that?
Because we need him for farming?
Yep, so early game you spend a lot of time farming, so you need to make sure your farming commanders are upgraded, preferably up to level 37, and you will need to take a note of which skill of these farming commanders give you the farming or farming boost or troop load boost, and those are the skills that you have to unlock up until before you start putting skills on them. Now, as you can see, our first preference was centurion, and we're going for centurion because he's a green commander, much easier to level up. Our second choice is Gaius, and Gaius is a blue commander, he's pretty easy to level up as well. And then we're going to go for, I think here I'm looking for my Constantine. Now, I don't have Constantine unlocked because I actually haven't been doing, what's it called again, Em?
Expeditions,
and I probably should have been doing them as well, because if you do expeditions on day 1 and day 2, then over the last 5 days I would have been getting value out of that as well. Now, as you can see, the game has quite a bit of a tutorial, quite down after, still has quite a few tutorials that it will try to support you with throughout the game. So it's not just that early game, we are quite a bit into the game, but there are still tutorial notifications here and there coming. Now, in terms of our commanders, I think the next choice that I should go with is Sarka. Now, you guys may ask, why am I not going with, you named it Sun Tzu. Why are we not going with Sun Tzu yet? So Sun Tzu, we have to level up, and I'm kind of thinking we have to level up our markswoman as well, because we don't have our other barbarian or our peacekeeping commanders yet. So those are the two commanders that I think I should work on. Now, markswoman being a barbarian commander, you kind of use her to level up other commanders, so you don't want to put XP on them. But Sun Tzu, I definitely want to. Sun Tzu is going to help me with everything.
Literally everything. Sun Tzu is a really good commander for garrison and field fighting.
And you can do barbarians with him as well if you want. The only thing is you're not going to get the little chests that you get from doing barbarians, and he's going to cost a little bit more AP. Now, the one other important thing is alliance building, so we are going to put quite a bit of a focus over there, because as a free-to-play player, participating in alliance building gives you alliance credit.
Oh, alliance credits will help you buy things from the alliance shop.
Yep.
And there we are, leveling up our Sarka.
Yep, so Sarka we're going to take up to level 10. I think at the moment I'm just trying to see if I can level them up to a point where their farming skill unlocks, and then I can try to skill up a little bit. In Sarka's case, I think I have a little bit of a preference towards her, and I'm trying to level up even more. Oh yeah, I'm doing it because of the troop load. I think her third skill gives the troop load. Yep, there we go. So now we are leveling up Sarka a little bit. Now, I'm definitely going to miss Constantine. Not Constantine, I mean... Constance, sorry. So, I think we should start a little bit of a focus on doing our expeditions. Now, before expeditions, you guys can see where we are putting the points in terms of your initial points for leveling up your gathering commanders or your peacekeeping commanders. Actually, peacekeeping we didn't show yet. Sun Tzu, I think we are about to show now. Now, Sun Tzu, we are going to go all the way towards the skill tree initially, and then take it from there. I do want to put some garrison talents on Sansu later on, because at some stage your city garrison is going to be quite important. At this stage, city garrison is, you're going to die if someone powerful attacks you, so it kind of doesn't make a difference at all. Now, other than Sansu, I'm eagerly waiting for the Lohar event, because Lohar is someone that I definitely want to get.
And
now,
from the Lohar event, you get Lohar by attacking barbarians.
Yep, and then you have to rally the Lohar's bone necklace, or what, I forgot what it's called. But then you get a Lohar looking item, and you can rally that with your alliance mates, and you join other people's rally, and that's how you get it. Now with Sansu, notice that I'm upgrading his first skill first, and the other skills are locked, because for almost all the commanders other than gathering commanders, you want to upgrade the first skill first. That's the most important skill. Now I'm making sure that I do not have the notification for other people joining an alliance building or scouting or whatever, because it does get quite annoying. And at the same time, I'm making sure the quick help icon is there. Now I clicked it, I don't know why it's not showing up. Now later on I'll notice it, and then I'll go undo and tick it back, and that way it kind of works. Now as I was saying, you cannot forget upgrading your buildings. You have to do it non-stop, and the reason why I can do that quite instantly now is because I'm getting some alliance help, and on top of that I do have the speed ups and resources because we did the jumper project. Now I need to kind of draw down my AP as well. My AP is full. It's a good idea never to have your AP full in early game, because AP gives you, by using your free AP, you do get quite a lot. And even in the new kingdom, you will get the option to scout villages and caves, so you definitely need to make sure that you're doing that non-stop as well.
And now let's open our kingdom maps.
Yep, so we got 200 something kingdom maps, and we're doing it at 50x speed as well. Now we want to see, and this is something, the kingdom maps, the things that take out fog, is something we got by doing the jumper project. So in the initial kingdom, in the older kingdom, the fog wasn't there, but then by clicking on the villages and scouting the caves, we got that. Now it looks like we 1/4 of it, I would say, not actually even a full quarter. I would say that one corner, which is maybe 1/5 of the map, we managed to unfog using 200 something kingdom maps that we collected.
So it'll take
forever. Now it depends on how actively you play. So the more actively you play, the faster you get there. Now we are trying to work towards our city hall 8, and actually I think we are at 8. We're trying to go towards 9, and I'm showing you some of the events. And then, oh, these league bets, can we do some bets? Yes we can, because now we are over 8. So who are we gonna go with? Okay, so we are going to put all our bets on PX34, and let's see how they go. I remember them from the last Osiris League, and they did pretty well. This is not our main bet, by the way. If you guys want to see the bets on our main account, it's available on a short video. If you're into that, feel free to check it out. Now, as we're doing our barbarians, on the side, I actually want to be doing our expedition as well, because not only Constance, you need to do this so that you get Ethelfled. Ethelfled is your peacekeeper, main peacekeeper, I may add. She's a legendary, and just like Sansu, you can use her on everything.
Oh, and by the way, I especially like expedition. I think it's sort of interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good way to kind of know the game mechanics, how troops move, how they use their skills, and so on.
And your hospital doesn't get full.
So we are doing this part in high speed as well, so that you guys don't get bored. So I'm just taking you guys through everything that you need to do in early game. So you need to try to push up your expedition as much as you can, because you're going to keep getting daily value out of it. You're going to get different things, including Ethelfled sculptures and Constance sculptures, and you can buy other things from that metal shop as well.
And Ladus is getting crazy to get Constance.
I need to get Constance. I probably should have gotten a little less and started working on my Ethelflaed, but then I wasn't too sure whether I got her unlocked. Now that I got her unlocked, I'm going to work on Ethelflaed, and if the extras that I get, or after I have upgraded my Ethelflaed quite a bit, then I'm going to start putting some on Constance. Constance is one of the most important commanders in game. Now,
Yeah, you need it to farm, and farming is useful for fighting, and farming is also good, well, if
without
they
resources, you can't upgrade buildings. At the start of the video, I did promise you guys that I'm going to show you progress of free-to-play and spenders. Now let's look at where I managed to get my account up to after a couple of hours of landing in the new kingdom. Remember, this is a brand new kingdom and I haven't spent a single dollar. Now my power is 200,000. Think about how bad would it have been if I did not go through a jumper project. Now look at this guy. This is one of our mates in the jumper project. 6 million power in a couple of hours in a new kingdom. Well, there you go. He definitely spent a lot, and at the same time he did the jumping as well, and that's how far you can get in a couple of hours. Now I can see the first account is probably 15 or 16. That's not part of the jumper project, and I'm looking at alliance power over here. So you can see that everyone that went through the jumper is within the top 30, 40, or I should rather say everyone in the top 50 is from the jumper project other than 1 or 2 players. Now let's look at the alliances. Part of our jumper group, top 5 alliances here is part of our jumper group.
Nice.
And then let's look at the resource collected, which is important for early game. Most of them are jumpers as well. Oh wow, Chemik is City Hall 24 already. Now as you can see, jumper project is the key to success and good for taking hold of a kingdom. Now if you want to see more of these, feel free to like and subscribe.